Hey, Be Joyful Church. I want to jump right back into 1 Peter 1:14-16 with you. And today we're going to look at this incredibly vast concept of holiness that Peter says is a choice for us in some wild way. Let me read to you what he says, starting in 14. As obedient children, do not be conformed to the passions of your former ignorance, but as he who called you is holy, you also be holy in your conduct, since it is written, you shall be holy, for I am holy. See, Peter's driving us towards this choosing of holiness rather than being conformed into the former life that we lived in, the things that drove us. Then now holiness should drive us. But what is human holiness, and how do we move in that direction? What are the steps that we take, if you will? Holiness is this big topic that we can't touch on completely, but the holiness of God is mentioned in this, and we have this vague idea of what that is, and that God is holy, in other words, W-H-O-L-L-Y, holy other than us. He is moral perfection. He is complete and absolute love and goodness, righteousness, and we know we can never be that, but we can get a glimpse of what it's like out there. So we have to understand holiness in a way that makes sense to us. And there are some words that come alongside holiness and even are translated from the same word in the Greek. For instance, sacred or dedicated. In other words, set apart, something that's dedicated. And another word is sanctified, like this moving towards a process of becoming more like God. So when we are seeking this holiness, that we have this dim picture of this incredible goodness and righteousness, then we are dedicating ourselves, I think, to filling ourselves with His Word, with filling ourselves with Him in any way that we possibly can. We're drawing near to Him. We're choosing Him when we could choose other things. We know we're not ever going to be just right. We're never going to get it just right. But there is this lovely choice that we have that matures us in Him, and that's the privilege of the Christian to choose. Let me ask you to think about holiness in your life. Jot down some ideas. What is it that holiness could look like for you? What do you know about holiness, whether it's non-existent in your life or whether it is? What can you say about holiness for you personally? And what practical step? Is there just even one or two practical steps that you could take that would make you be more dedicated, wholly dedicated to God, set apart for Him, even as you're thinking about your daily life and experience? So give some thought to that, and we'll get back together soon. All right, bye-bye.